G'day everyone, and welcome back to episode 7.
We're losing
I
track.
forgot already. I think it's episode 7.
Oh,
Yes,
could be.
yes, it is. I think.
Maybe I'll write that down.
Yeah, episode 7 of Patia Down
Down
Under.
under. Yeah.
I'm your host. We're your hosts, Ada,
And Steve?
and So let me just kick things off by apologising to the listeners. I may have done you all a mischief last week. I left out one very, very important do and don't. It depends on your perspective.
It's up to you.
Yeah, and there was another don't that's related to a story of mine we'll get into. But first off, something I consider pretty important.
Yep.
A very important do when you're around Patia, and that is wear condoms.
Well, I mean, not just when you walk around, but when you're with some friends.
Yeah, yeah. So what do you mean?
Well, you don't just walk around with a condom on. You
No,
said when you're in Pattaya, wear a condom.
Oh, yeah,
What for?
Well, I don't have to. I didn't think I'd have to explain it to you. Do you want me to draw a picture?
Well, you don't know who's listening, you know. They'll be
Yes.
standing there going, what do you wear a condom for?
Yeah, very, very important. Something comes to mind straight away. A bit of a story. I know we had a friend over there. I've mentioned her before. Lady boy, she's passed away now, and she was HIV positive. And I'll never forget. Like we would always, we'd hang out all the time. She was just a friend before anyone thinks anything otherwise. So we used to hang out a bit. And when I was over there, she had a fella with her. She had some guy who was, I think, like her boyfriend. They spent the whole time there together, and they were pretty close. And the whole time I was sort of torn because here I am. I know that she was HIV positive. I know that she was sick. And then there's this guy with her, and I'm like, do I tell
Him.
I feel like I should tell him. I don't know him. She's my friend. I don't know this bloke from a bar of soap. The right thing to do would be to maybe warn him. But, I don't know. I don't want to embarrass him. I don't want to embarrass her. It was a very awkward situation. And I guess at the end of the day, because the guy was such a fucking idiot, I probably went, no, I'm not going to fucking tell him. But, you just don't know, guys. So definitely tarp up, wear your raincoat.
Yep.
Do the right thing. So...
And I'll just mention, I don't know for people over there, but whenever I come back, I always get tested for all sorts of stuff just to make sure that nothing happened, nothing slipped, nothing went wrong.
Yeah.
I've done it a couple of times where I was so drunk, I just wasn't thinking. And that's what happens when you get drunk. So as soon as I got back, I was getting all the tests done to make sure that nothing happened to me.
And I got angry at you.
Probably.
I did.
Because you told me, but I was drunk. What do you do?
Yeah, but
I'll get tested on your way back. When you get back, I should say. I don't know. I think it's important to. You just don't know.
I had one moment where it broke. So that was a nervous few months after. But because I've always used protection, I don't test that regularly, but I've always tested every couple of years.
Yeah,
just for peace of mind,
Yeah.
And I'm happy to say I'm clean as a whistle.
Yeah. Well, I tested again
Apart
recently.
from that wart on the end, but
I tested again recently.
yeah.
Just to make sure that there was no long-lasting things that may have happened, and all clean.
Yeah.
So,
and also, I don't know other countries, but I know I highly recommend you buy your condom from your
local country
of origin.
Country of origin, yes.
They're small and they tend to break.
Yeah.
I can vouch for that. Depends on how big your dick is. Size might not be an issue, but they're not.
But it's the quality. I reckon it's the quality. I mean,
definitely.
you're buying in Australia. We're very well known for having very good condoms. So I'll always bring from here.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So that's just And there was also a small thing I also forgot to. I did mention laundry, getting your laundry done. But there was one tip I forgot to mention when you're doing your laundry. Don't send your laundry in to get done the day before you leave, like I did.
Oh, so I didn't know that story.
I put my laundry in the day before. I was leaving the next day. Well, technically 2 days, but I was leaving after midnight the next day. So
you thought you had the whole day.
Put my laundry in. Before I check out of the hotel the next day. I'll get my laundry and everything. I think I may have actually packed my bags and taken my bags to a friend's bar and left the bags there. Went to the bar, had a few drinks, had a few more and a few more. And then at about 7 o'clock that night, I was getting ready to leave and I've gone, oh, fuck, my laundry. So I've gone to the laundry place. They were closed.
So they may have been ready.
They were ready because what happened, they had a number on the window. So I went back to the bar where my friend worked and said, you need to call these people and ask them. I'll pay them an extra 1,000 baht to come and open the shop and get my stuff. So that's what ended up happening. Straight in a taxi, straight at the airport. I wasn't late for my flight. I was right on time for check-in, but left it all to the last minute. Yep. So there's a tip for you all. Do not do that.
Yep. I remember when we stayed in Jomtien, we did laundry. There was about 3 days after we did some laundry.
Yeah.
And I did some more for the boys another 3 days later, which was about 4 days before we left. So we had plenty of time.
Yeah. That's
but that was
your best
because
bet.
you told us to.
Give it a good couple of days before, Otherwise you might come unstuck.
Yeah.
And so anyway.
So topic today, Ada.
I think today we're going to discuss, now obviously Pattaya is a party town. There's no doubt about it. There's always a bar or a nightclub or somewhere you can go and have a good time. But, and
I'll just say most stories you hear are at night time anyway.
Of course. Yeah, that's right. But so what I want to talk about today is stuff you can do during the day. For me, I don't generally do a lot of activities during the day because, I like the gentlemen's clubs during the day. If I'm going to go out for the day, I'll go to a gentlemen's club. I might not even hook up with a girl. I just like the atmosphere. I like to go in there a few beers. Now, apart from that kind of activity, apart from the partying and the rooting, sex, whatever you want to call it, all that kind of stuff, there is a lot to do in Pattaya.
Yep.
I haven't done a lot of it because, as I said, I like to just relax, like by the pool and do that kind of thing, and we'll go to a gentleman's club. But I have been dragged along to a few things, and so I think we'll get into that. I think today we'll discuss maybe like daytime activities just to keep yourselves out of the bar and explore a bit of Pattaya.
So what? You want to kick it off with one that you...
Yeah, look, I'll kick it off. Usually what'll happen when you're there is, and this happens quite a lot, you'll meet a girl and, you may want to spend the next day with her. And I think most of the bar girls, their go-to is the day trip out to Koh Larn.
Yep, that's actually...
Which I recommend. Really.
Absolutely.
Yeah, beautiful beaches out there.
Yep.
Grab the ferry, chugs along, takes about half an hour.
There is the speedboats.
But I think...
They're quite expensive.
They're quite expensive and a lot quicker.
Yeah.
And depending on what the sea's like, if it's a bit choppy, they can be a very bumpy ride.
Yeah. So we took the boat. We took the big boat, the ferry.
Yeah, it was nice little cruise.
And it was relaxing. No problem. We got there. Now the day we went, there was a lot of people from a particular country that had swarmed the beach.
The main beach as you roll in.
The main beach as you roll in.
Yeah.
And the reason for that is because on that main beach where the ferry lands, there is some shops there, in particular a 7-Eleven and a few other shops that you can buy food and drink. So it was a location where a lot of them just stayed there.
Yeah.
So we, with the girls we were with, one of them had been there before and said, we'll get a BART bus and we'll go to the other side of the island.
Yeah.
Which is the best thing we did.
Yeah, I think it's called Monkey Beach.
It could be. I think that's right. And,
it's
and you go to the other side and we got on the other side, like just to put it in perspective, when we landed and there was the beach with the 7-Eleven and everything, I'd say there was at least, it felt like 300 people there.
Yeah.
We went to the other side of the island. I shit you not, I think it was 10 people.
Yeah.
It was nobody. And we had a restaurant pretty much to ourselves that was just about 100 metres off the beach.
Yep.
We had something to eat, had something to drink, and then we hired some towels and whatever, the beach banana things. Banana lounges. We hired those and we sat down and we pretty much had the beach to ourselves because everyone else that was there decided to, keep a good 20 metres away from everyone.
Yeah.
So it was a really good day. Yeah. It was a really good day.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Monkey Beach, sorry, I am actually trying to look it up. I should know this because I've been there a few times.
While you're there, they'll come around and offer you a foot massage. If you want to get a foot massage or put some cream on you, there was people there that were offering to do stuff for you. So if you want to really relax, you can get that done. The water, by the way, is absolutely beautiful. I went in the water. It was just what a great experience of beach.
It's kind of warm.
Yeah.
It's not. Yeah. So that's definitely.
If you want to go to another beach,
it's a good day out.
And you want to make an experience of it, that'd be definitely one to go to.
Yeah. Yeah, so definitely take a trip out to Kolan, that's for sure. I'd do that. Squeezy. I remember the first time I went with, I've mentioned my two crazy mates. First time in patio, we knew nothing about it. Went to a bar we hung out at pretty much every day. And one of the girls that worked there said, "Oh, you should go to Kolan." It's known as Coral Island as well. So you should go to Kolan. Yeah, Coral Island, she was calling it at the time. Yeah, we'll do that tomorrow. Yeah, sweet, no worries. Anyway, that night we'll go to that island. We'll go to Coral Island. Yeah. Next morning we'll meet at the bar in the morning. So we go to the bar in the morning, have a few beers, and then we get stuck there for 11 days. For 11 days,
you never went.
We were going to go to Coral Island. We never fucking went. So don't fall into that trap. When we went with the boys, we went with the boys to a shooting range. I remember.
Yeah.
That was Tiffany's.
Yes, that's right. There was two of them there.
Tiffany's. There's actually a couple more. I've been to another one. I can't remember where it is. There's another one that's a fishing place as well.
Okay. I didn't know about that one.
Yeah, there was. I went there years ago. I don't know if it's still open. But yeah, the shooting ranges are pretty good. They're a lot of fun.
Well, the one we went with the boys was very small, mediocre place.
Small and very. The guns looked a bit old.
Yeah, but it was the one thing about it was right in the Pattaya City, so you didn't have to go out.
It was convenient. So
it was convenient.
If anyone knows the Tiffany's Cabaret, it's at the bait, like down in that building.
Yeah, you go around the back of it.
Yeah, it's in that building down there. So yeah, if you're just looking for a quick 5-minute, trip down the road to shoot a gun, that's probably a good spot. But we
went to a different one on the second trip when I didn't go with the boys.
Yep.
We went to Battle Mouse.
Battle Mouse. That's a little bit out of Pattaya.
Yeah.
It's out near the floating market. I can't remember exactly where, but it's out near the floating market. Really good setup there. Very professional.
Yeah.
It's new.
A little bit more expensive, but worth it.
Yeah, that was really good too.
Yeah,
really good, that place.
That was really good.
Yeah.
You had good guns. Well-trained people. I remember the training they put us through and everything they described was a lot better than the other place.
The other place, you could have just grabbed the gun and just turned around and shot anyone. It was a bit of a concern.
So these other guys were a bit more professional. So, but you could see when you walked in, they had a counter full of people all ready to go and help you out. And
it was very professional.
Very, very, very well set up. So that was really good.
And if you feel like it, they let you take your targets home.
They did. Yeah,
if you're a good shot and you can show off to your family and friends.
There was something else that you were able to buy at the counter before you left as a part of it. There was a memento or something, wasn't there?
Was it a gun?
No. I can't remember because I bought it and I gave it to one of the girls I was with.
You're a sucker, aren't you?
Yeah, I am.
You're such a romantic, aren't you?
She liked it.
Yeah, of course you did.
So there's shooting and there's a lot of other things to do there. What else was there?
The water park. That's the water park.
That was really good.
Ramayana?
Ramayana, that's
Ramayana
the one,
Water Park. Very good water
We
park.
took a cab out to that one though.
Yeah, we caught a cab. That's a little bit out of the way. It's sort of south of Pattaya, I think.
I think it was south.
Yeah, really good there.
We actually, we drove through. We drove past some sites, but we went straight to Ramayana.
Yep.
And I thought it was great. One of the things I liked was we could hire out a little hut. Remember the hut we hired?
Like what do they call it? Not a gazebo, bungalow.
Bungalow, maybe.
Bungalow or something.
It was really good because you could just sit there, have a few drinks, relax, out of the sun. I'm being a very white-skinned, chicken skin kind of person. That was pretty important to me to keep out of the sun as much as possible. But it had a lot of rides, and one I liked the best was the donuts that you go on, and it goes right around the whole park basically.
But you really couldn't.
Yeah, I know.
Cruise around because of your medical condition. You couldn't hit the big boy slides.
No, I couldn't. So, but that's all right. Being able to watch other people and
good day out.
But it's an actual really good park, and they had they opened it up just for us. If you remember when we first got there, was the pool bar. Remember that we got
Oh,
there? There
that's
was
right.
there was no one there.
They've got a pool bar. That's right.
And we sat around and they sent someone around to
That's right.
serve us a couple of drinks
Yeah,
because
they've
it
got
was
a
a very
pool bar.
quiet day that day.
Yeah, that's true. They do have a pool bar.
So that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Sat there and had a few drinks.
Yep. Yep.
But one of my kids was a bit sick, so it was kind of we actually ended up shortening the day a bit just to get him back.
Yeah.
But that was all right. We still had a good time while we were there.
Yeah.
So, but definitely recommend that if you want to go to a good water park. That's one to go
There
to.
is also on the way out to Ramayana, you pass the Cartoon Network water park. That's for
kids.
For kids though, that's just very very family orientated, that one. So
Yeah, that's right.
Some of you guys might not be interested.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I remember we stayed in Jomtien in the holiday with the boys.
Yep,
But we never went to the Tiger Park, but we did on the second trip.
Yeah. The two of us.
And
yeah.
the Tiger Park I thought was really good.
Yeah.
I went through because you can just look at the tigers, you can just stand around and watch them, but there's also you can pay extra and you can actually touch the tigers and pat them and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And they've got 4 separate things you can do. One is the cubs.
Yeah,
very small cubs.
Different age groups of tiger. Yeah.
Oh, actually 5 things altogether. But
Yeah.
I did all 5. But there's the
Oh,
cubs.
did you do all 5? Did
Yeah,
you?
because you did the cubs
Yeah.
and you did the bus tour.
Yeah.
But then there was the because they separate it as far as cost is concerned, if you remember.
Yeah.
So I did the cubs, then I did the adolescent, then I did the mature, and then I did the big male because he was a separate one again.
Yeah.
So I got to pat all of them.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So and I can tell you it was surreal.
Yeah.
To be able to be next to a big animal like that and feel as safe as I did, which you didn't agree with. But,
I was not interested.
No.
I've watched too many of those shows when
Where
animals
things go
attack and
wrong.
things like that, and just went, nah, sorry. The cubs for me.
I couldn't believe when the big male was sitting up on the big pedestal thing, and they were feeding him. I don't know what they were feeding him, and they told me to grab his tail and pull on his tail really hard.
Fuck that. No, I'm sorry.
And I'm like, look, are you sure? He goes, yeah, go. And I've gone, okay. So I'm pulling the tail, and this thing did not flinch, didn't care.
Yeah.
And what amazed me about those tigers was the paw. When he grabbed the cane, it was like a sugar cane or something they were giving him.
Yeah.
It was like a hand.
Yeah.
And I didn't realise that.
Yeah.
It was a scary thing to see. That's when I actually did shit myself for a moment. I go,
You wouldn't have caught me in there, mate. No way.
oh, that's not pleasant to see.
Nah, I wouldn't have done that. Not a chance.
But the bus tour was good, wasn't it?
Yeah, so that was
remember the
good.
Italian guide we had?
Yeah. So I did do that. You jump in a little golf cart.
Yep.
And it's
Electrified.
it's got perspex windows all around, so you're fully protected.
But the outside of that is all electrified.
And the outside's got like electric fence. And as
And
you
you can
cruise
hear
around,
it.
you hear tick, tick, tick.
Yeah.
So but
And
then,
remember he said, don't touch it.
yeah. But then so you drive through this like a little cage off area. Not little. It's actually quite.
It's actually
large.
quite big because there's
And
little pools. And
And it's got like a road that runs through it. And you drive through that, and the tigers, when they get close to you, Jesus Christ, it's fucking scary.
And the thing about that little section that we went through was that those tigers were not tamed. They were used, if you remember,
that's right, yeah.
purely for breeding.
Yeah.
And they said if they tame them, they don't breed well.
Yeah.
So that's why that little area is kept just for the...
And they didn't look happy we were there.
No,
That was actually pretty scary.
Remember a couple of times he stopped
Yeah.
and they were in the way?
Yeah.
And we're like, oh, we have to wait. We can't.
Yeah.
He goes, we can't do anything. We have to wait for them to move.
Yeah.
And he'd honk his little horns, a couple of times, and they just sit there. And I'm like, what happens? He goes, oh, they move eventually.
Yeah.
And we're like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
And in the meantime, there's a couple next to us.
Oh, right next to us.
And,
they're sneaking up on you.
Yeah, and they're just sitting there looking at you. And you're like, this is not, it's only a little.
Yeah.
Okay, the zapper thing they don't like, but I think if they had a crack, they'd get in.
Yeah.
So anyway, but that was, again, an experience.
Yeah, that was good. I don't know if I'd do that again. It's one of those things you might just do once.
I've done it. I've done it now. I don't need to do it again.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Yeah.
Although if they had a lion one, I might try.
Yeah. I'd like to see that.
Yeah. I don't know why I'm a bit more scared of lions than tigers.
Well, tigers are bigger than lions.
I know, but why am I scared of lions more? I don't know. Anyway.
Lions and tigers and bears.
Oh my.
Yeah. But if that's not your thing, if you like something a bit more fast paced, I think I know we went to, there's a couple of
There's more than one.
go-karting tracks around. Yeah.
The one we went to had 2 tracks. There was the fast track and the
That's
slow track.
right. Yeah, that's the one that's pretty much just outside, like south of Pattaya.
Yeah.
Pattaya, how you want to call it. I'm just trying to, yeah, as usual, I haven't really prepared myself here, but yeah. And there's also one, fuck, this is embarrassing. Where is it?
Which one? The go-kart?
Yeah, there's one, I believe there is one.
Was there a bigger one than what we went to?
There's a racetrack. There's a racetrack out in Pattaya somewhere. I think it's Birra racetrack or something, and they apparently have a go-kart circuit there.
Okay.
Big outdoor. It's a proper racetrack, and they have a go-kart circuit as well.
Okay.
I've tried to Google see if they've got a website, but they don't. But
maybe you need to go there and ask a
maybe
local.
because there is, like, if you go onto Google Maps, it does come up with I think it's Birra go-kart circuit. Yeah.
All right, maybe that's something we do next time. But it's it was really good. I enjoyed it. They go pretty fast, actually, on that fast track. What was the speed they said? Was it 70 Ks or something?
About 70 Ks.
About 70 Ks in a little go-kart. It doesn't sound
fast.
If you drive a car, 70 doesn't sound like a lot, but in a go-kart, it feels really quick.
Yeah. I think it's easy. That's the one, easy go-karting. Easy kart go-karting. It's sort of out on is it South Pattaya Road, down near the...
Did they have the different go-karts for the different tracks? I think they did, didn't they?
I think they might have had
they had the slow ones for the slow track and the fast for the fast track. Yeah.
It's down on Pattaya Third Road.
Yeah.
Sort of as you're heading out to the Pattaya sign.
Yeah.
That's a good one. That's close, and it's actually not bad. It's those go-karts, they get up and about.
They're pretty quick.
Pretty good.
They're pretty good indeed.
Pretty good.
Yeah. One other thing that I think you Googled it before that it's still going was the Art in Paradise. I don't know if that was one that is still going or not.
Yes,
but that was good.
I did search. That is open
because there is one here. There was one in Melbourne in the city some time ago.
Yeah, they're around a few. There's a few around some of the cities.
So if you've done it before, yep, you know what it's going to be.
Art in Paradise, yeah. So they have those. You've probably seen people post fucking photos on Facebook.
Yeah, with they're inside the photo.
Yeah, there are paintings on walls, and they look sort of 3-dimensional. And you jump in there and pretend that you're jumping off a cliff. And all that kind of thing.
Some of them are good.
Maybe
some of them
maybe something you might want to take one of the girls to.
Yeah,
yeah.
Keep them entertained.
Yeah,
but that's another thing we did. Something that's still there apparently.
Yeah, yeah. And also somewhere, I mean, for the girls as well, somewhere you might want to take one of the girls out to the Sanctuary of Truth. That's that big, the Sanctuary of Truth.
The wooden.
Yeah.
Not church.
Temple.
Temple, yeah.
Temple.
Temple, yeah.
Completely hand-carved. And actually, that is a good day out.
That is, I have to say.
Sorry, shouldn't say day out. Probably a few hours, but
yeah.
It's worth a look.
I was very surprised to actually see them carving away while we got there, which was really good to see. So I can tell you, it's all hand carved.
Yeah, yeah. I think So Sanctuary of Truth, it's out, as I said, out towards Naklua. You get to Dolphin Roundabout. Keep heading out that way, and I think you turn down.
You're remembering this off your mind, are you?
No, I'm actually looking at Google Maps, but I do know where it is. I think it. I was going to say Soy 15, but I think you turn down Soy 12 off Naklua Road.
Should have planned this a little bit better.
Yeah, I know. I said I never do my fucking research.
I'm pretty sure if you ask anyone or Google Sanctuary of Truth, you'll find it.
It actually is. It's Pattaya Naklua Road.
Right, okay.
So you get to Dolphin Roundabout, keep heading out towards Naklua. Or sorry, hang on. How is it pronounced?
Did we cab it or did we have a car?
Naklua. No, we had a car.
We had a car, didn't we?
Well, we had.
Oh yes, we did have
her
a car. That's right. Yes. Okay,
yeah.
we had a car.
Yeah.
So so that was pretty cool.
That's really.
You
nice
have to
look at,
if you take your girlfriend from your country of origin. Please be respectful. Please cover up when they ask you to and wear their hats and everything because it's very spiritual to them. And there are a couple of people there that were not being very respectful, and it's very unbecoming.
For people want their Instagram photos, so they totally disrespect the local culture.
So they put it on,
expose their shoulders, and take their hard hat off,
and they take everything off and take these photos. And I think it's just disrespectful.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do that myself, but they did. Some people don't care.
Yeah.
But the Sanctuary Truth was a really good experience.
Yeah.
It was amazing to
nice
see what.
And
they
there's also like little cafes there you can have lunch at if you want.
You can actually
feed the fish.
You can actually buy food to feed the fish.
Feed the fish. There's a big fish pond there and chuck your food in. And
good ice cream too.
Yeah.
Remember the ice cream we had?
I don't remember the ice cream.
Yeah, we had ice cream. It was really nice.
My memory's shit.
Yeah, we had ice cream.
Yeah, so no, that's nice out that way. Yeah.
One thing, I'm probably not a. Well, you can go during the day. I think we went.
No, it's no.
Is it a nighttime thing only?
What were you talking about?
The market.
Oh, yeah.
I think it was.
There are market. You're talking about Thepprasit Market.
Thepprasit Market, yes.
Oh, I think it's a nighttime thing. Now, I could be mistaken. It used to be open Friday, Saturday, maybe Sunday, pre-COVID. But I heard someone say now it's open every night.
Oh, right.
It's there every night.
What time does it start? Do you remember when it opened?
I don't know. I've always only known it as a night market.
Because we did go when it was dusk, if you remember. It actually wasn't quite dark yet.
Yeah.
We went, and then we got dark while we got there.
Yeah.
The only thing I'll tell you this: if you're a warrior about a toilet, please try and find and go to the toilet before you go there. Because the one thing about that place, I can tell you now, Thepprasit Market, was they had 2 toilets. And I mean literally 2 toilets, one for male, one for female. And it was disgusting. So if you can plan it that you go to the toilet earlier in the day and don't have to go, you'll be right.
So Thepprasit Market, this is telling me it's only open Friday, Saturday, Sunday, which I did say. But I'm sure I heard someone say... it's open during the week now as well, but we'll see when we get there. But yeah, from 5 p.m. to 10 p.m.
Yep.
So yeah, there are other markets around. There's a couple of good markets, or there's one good market up on in Jomtien on the beach road. I don't know if it's called Beach Road in Jomtien, but the road that runs along the beach, there's a market there. There's a daytime market that is a bit, I won't say scummy. It's probably not the right word, but it's just like tents and marquees and shit at the end of Soy Bucao. Fuck, I forgot Soy Bucao. I forgot the name.
Getting all the names, mate. You need to go back.
I need to get back there.
You need to get back.
Come on, April, hurry up. At the end of Soy Bucao, there is a daytime market there. They sell mainly clothes and stuff. A few markets around, but yeah, Thepprasit's a good one. I like Thepprasit Market.
What's the name of I always forget, but where we used to go, where Ploy used to be, what's it called?
Soy Made in Thailand.
Yeah. There was outside there was a few little shops that had a lot of clothes.
Yeah, there's a market there. I don't know what it's called now. I know it as Night Bazaar Market.
That's the one.
Near there. There's all shops in there that sell bags and trinkets.
So if you don't travel out and you want something that's got like little bags and
that's probably
whatever,
that's probably a good place to go for souvenirs.
Yeah. And
I think they actually do some clothes up there as well. I've never really been in there much.
We went in there once, I think, when we first got there, just to have a walk in, and that was pretty much it.
Yeah.
We also went to where the stairs were, and it had the
big Buddha on Pradamnak,
They had those golden statues up there and everything.
Yeah. So that's another place, I guess. You take the girls. Girls love going there. Obviously, for them it has a spiritual meaning, I guess.
Actually, something just popped in my head. I don't know if it was at the Big Buddha, but we did go somewhere and we did pray and we put some incense on something.
So that was
that a part of that?
That's on Pradamnak. That's above the Pattaya sign.
Oh, right.
That Pattaya sign. I can't remember what that's called. But
remember they did the firecrackers. Everyone crapped myself. I didn't.
That place. Yeah, that's not a bad spot. And then we had a coffee. We had lunch on that little cafe that pretty much hung over the cliff. That was really nice.
Yeah, that was really nice.
That's not a bad place
that's
to
good
take
too.
the ladies to. They love that too.
Actually, but the Big Buddha was good. You go up there and there's these golden statues of these different Buddhas that they've got there.
Yeah.
Are they all Buddhas? I don't know. Anyway,
isn't Buddha a person?
I don't know. Anyway, I'm not religious enough. But it was pretty cool. It was pretty cool. And that was good to see. So lots of things to do. There's probably more than that. I'm pretty sure there's a lot more than that. But
as I said, I go there, sit by the pool. I like to do a lot of that. I'm not really. I'm there for a holiday, so the touristy stuff I'm not really into. If I want to do something touristy, I'll leave Pattaya. But there's a couple of things I have done that you haven't done, and that's
I can tell you what I haven't done that you have done.
What?
Is sit by the pool.
actually.
You know, every time we've been,
Well,
we've planned stuff.
the villa.
We've done things.
The villa.
But the villa, we didn't even really.
Yeah,
it
we
was
did.
so
No,
cold.
You're right.
Remember the building behind us. The sun
Oh.
just happened to be.
One day we went to the pool when we stayed at the edge and it was dirty. Remember?
Oh, we went upstairs. We
Yeah.
didn't really sit by the pool, did we?
Yeah, no.
We went in and got the hell out of there.
Like out of there. Yeah.
So I never really got to sit by the pool.
Yeah.
But that'd be nice to do for a change.
Yeah. Yeah. But out near Ramayana Water Park, there is that big Buddha on the wall. It's like a massive cliff face.
We drove.
with,
That's right.
with
yes.
the gold, and we
never stopped, but
Yep.
yeah,
I
we
stayed.
saw
I
it.
think it's Khao Chi Chan or something like that. It's called. I can't
Okay.
remember. Head out there. That's
mean,
not a bad day. They've also got.
You're
like,
able to see it from a distance. It's so big.
Yeah. But they've also got a winery out there as well.
Oh, that'd be good.
Yeah.
Did you stop at the winery?
No, I've never been to the
Oh,
winery.
okay.
Maybe
Maybe that's what we need to do next time.
I'm just haven't done my homework. Costello's or something it's called. Anyway, a nice winery out there as well. That's probably, you do all that. I don't know if I'd do all that in a day. I think Ramayana Water Park's probably a full day.
Yeah, look, we went with the boys last time, right?
Yeah.
And when Josh wasn't feeling well, we cut it short. But I would have stayed a lot longer if he didn't get sick.
Yeah,
So still go back. I wouldn't mind doing that again.
yeah.
I mean, we're there for 14 days or 13 days.
Yeah, something like that.
So in the first,
I was
3
11,
or 4
11 days. 11 days.
11 days. And the
Yep.
first 3 days, I think, is pretty much, or 4 days, is tied up in the Anzac Day that we're doing.
Oh, sorry, we're going
Where you
for
go-
14 days this time.
yeah, we're going for 14 days. When you corrected me, I thought,
Sorry, no,
it's
yeah,
14 days. Why is he going
Yeah,
11?
we'll be in Pattaya for 9 days.
For 9 days. So
Yeah, 9 days.
I think what would be really nice is one of those days I actually get to sit by the pool.
We will, I'm sure. I'll make sure of it because that's what I like to do.
Yeah. So
Something else you haven't done, which I have, which I recommend to do once and once only. And this is obviously something that it happens annually.
oh yes,
And
I
everyone
know, but I know
probably
what
has
you're
heard,
talking about.
everyone's heard of Songkran,
Oh yeah.
the water festival.
Yeah. And the only reason why we're not going this time is we're planning for the Anzac Day, and so we're actually landing just when it finishes,
Yeah,
or the day after
yeah.
it finishes. So it's just timing, not
It's
not that we didn't
we're-
want to go. It was just timing, unfortunately. But
Yeah.
I'll be going back. Don't worry.
Yeah.
So
So anyone interested, I recommend. So Songkran, I think traditionally is only like 3 or 4 days festival, but in Pattaya they do it for 7 days.
right.
And let me tell you, first 2 days are fun. Like it's everyone you cannot walk the streets and not be wet. Like you step out of your hotel, you might walk 100 meters to a bar. By the time you get there, you're dripping wet. Definitely do it because it's a lot of fun. But after 3 days, you just like I'm sick of being wet. Seriously, you carry your phone like they sell these little water,
Plastic
I won't say
containers.
waterproof, but water sealed things you hang around your neck like wallets, see-through wallets for your phone and shit because everything fucking gets wet.
Well, I guess you could, if now that you know what you know, you
Yeah.
can bring some airtight bags, so that when you go there,
Yeah. It's just it's a pain in the ass because
I know.
you're wet. Like
Yes.
even if you want to pull your phone out, everything around you is fucking wet. It's
Yeah.
just it does get annoying after a while.
Okay. So maybe what you're saying is plan it
For the
to
last
land
few
there.
days.
So there's 2 days left of Songkran.
Yeah.
Enjoy for 2 days.
Yeah.
And
And the other reason for that is
then you can go and sit by the pool.
you have to be really careful because the water is just they're spraying water that comes out of the taps.
Yeah.
So there are a lot of eye infections, ear infections. Obviously, if you induce it as well, if you induce
Well,
it,
if it's on your
ingest it,
lips, you can
ingest
easily.
it.
Yep.
Yeah,
That's right.
So you'll see a lot of guys sitting in bars with their
red
beer.
blotches all over
No,
themselves.
with their beer and a plastic cup on the top, so water doesn't get in. Yeah, so that's why I reckon it's a good idea to get there for the last few days. Because if you do get sick, like for example, if you've got to fly home, you've got an ear infection, you can't fly with an ear infection.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
You know,
you gotta
So
be careful.
You don't want that to happen. You know.
No. Yeah.
So I recommend Songkran, but I recommend you get there with the last few days.
Yeah, and that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
I
that's fair
recommend
enough. That's good.
I'll tell a little Songkran story. This is funny. So when we were there for Songkran, we went to the same bar. My mate again with his girlfriend. Her friends all worked in the bar, so we hung around that bar as you do. And so as I said, everything's wet. and the bar, it was a restaurant / bar. So inside the restaurant / bar was all tiled. The floor was tiled. So you'd be there drinking all day. Obviously, you need a piss. So you walk barefoot, right? Because if you wear your flip-flops or thongs, whatever you want to call them, and you're wet, you're going to hurt yourself. So we were pretty much barefoot a lot of the time. So you'd walk and you'd be walking on the slippery tiles, like, you know. Anyway, after a couple of days, one day we were there and my mate keeps going to the toilet, come back. And I'm just standing out in the street spraying people with my water gun and water's getting thrown at me and everything. And my mate goes to me, have you been for a piss yet? I said, yeah. He goes, oh, I haven't seen you. I said, yeah, I know. He goes, what have you been doing? I was just standing in the middle of the street. I was wet. Right, shorts, everything wet. I'd just stand there and just piss in my pants. Like what?
Who's going to know?
And I said to him, I go, I've just been pissing my pants, mate. Who's fucking going to know? Who cares? And he goes, fuck yeah, good idea. So every now and then we'd be, jumping around, throwing water, and then you'd see one of us stop and just stand there like, yeah, I know what you're doing.
That would have been funny to see.
Yeah, Songkran, really good. Very good. Got to do it once, but for me, I've done it, and I don't know if I'll do it again. If I did, I would do that probably 3 days worth.
Yeah.
And then enjoy the rest of my time not getting wet.
I think 2 days will be enough.
Yeah.
I think being wet for 2 days, I'm done.
Yeah, I think it's enough. And as I said, a lot of people the earbuds or
Plugs,
earplugs, guys, or you wear glasses,
sealed.
I bought wraparound glasses, wraparound sunnies.
Like the Oakleys.
Yeah, like the just cheap ones, but yeah, definitely, definitely invest in those. Otherwise, because I think from memory, I think I did get an ear infection.
Right.
Yeah, because I didn't have the earplugs that time.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, but I only got that once I got home.
What, the infection?
Yeah.
Oh, right. Did you go to Songkran and then come home straight after, or
a couple of days? Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's another way to do it, I suppose. You can go there and finish your trip with maybe 2 days of Songkran and come home. Because if you're going to get an infection, it's not going to happen.
Well, the first couple. But see, the thing is, you want to be there. So what happens in Pattaya, they have, like I said, for 7 days. But the last day, when I was there, I don't know if it's changed, but the last day, so the last day of Songkran, they literally block off Beach Road, all the way up Beach Road. And you see like there's street lights all the way down Beach Road. There's water, water, not cannons, but water just sprays out all down. It's just the whole
everyone
Beach
gets
Road's
drenched.
wet. It's fucking great. It's really good. So you want to be there for the last day. Because the first couple of days, people are getting into it, but you're not really immersing yourself, so to speak. So you definitely want to be there for the last few days. I highly recommend it.
Beautiful, something to do.
So yeah, there are a few places things that I've done. There's a lot more to do in Pattaya.
Yeah.
There are things. Look, I've never been one. A lot of people say it's a must do. It's not something that I've never really been interested in. Not for anything, just that it's not my thing. And that's the cabaret shows, the ladyboy shows. There's one.
Is that like a nighttime thing though?
It's a nighttime thing, yeah. But they're down the end of Second Road, Tiffany's, Alcazar, whatever it's called. Not my thing, but I've never done it. But if something looking at look at. There's also another place you might want to take your lady. It's called the Nong Nuch Tropical Botanical Garden. Go down there, maybe if you're that way inclined, if you're romantic enough, maybe you take a picnic or something, and nice day out there. And the floating market. I've never done the floating market.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
We did a picnic with the prawns. Remember we sat on the grass? That was you were
do.
being romantic that day.
Oh, that was actually that's a good day out. I should have mentioned that.
That was a good one.
The Naklua fish market there.
Yeah. And we sat out in the
you buy your fish.
Yeah.
And they cook it for you, don't they?
Right.
Yeah, that's a good day out there.
That was good.
That was good.
That was good. It was a bit of nice food.
Yeah, we should have mentioned that. That's very.
I just thought about it now.
That's
when you
very,
mentioned.
very poor research on your behalf, Steve.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No.
So there's other things. Floating market I've never done. I probably should do that one day. Apparently, there's an elephant sanctuary in Pattaya.
Oh yeah.
And this is one of the ones where they definitely take good care of the elephants. It's not one of the ones where they whip them and chain them and do all that. Apparently, I've never been there myself. Believe it or not, I've never been to Ripley's. Believe it or not,
Believe it or not,
done that. I don't remember being like. I don't remember going. I don't remember ever going.
Just something that popped in my mind. Have you been to any of the snake parks?
Not in Pattaya. I have in Chiang Mai.
Okay.
A couple of times in Chiang Mai.
Is there one in Pattaya?
I don't know.
I'll have to look at that.
You know what? I think there might be. I think.
have to look
No,
at
no. We looked at that last time, and that's where we come across a tiger park, wasn't it?
And we went to the tiger park instead.
Yeah, because there's something about the reptile park. Yeah, we'll have to have a look at that. But
Yeah.
I've been to the one in Chiang Mai. They're
Okay.
really good. They're a really good day out.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
good.
Entertaining.
Yeah. And also, I've never had the balls to do that zip line from the Pattaya Park Tower. Anyone who knows Pattaya, out Jom Tien Way, just near Pradamac there's that massive tower. There is a zip line from the top of the tower all the way down. Not for me.
Not for me either.
Not for me. Yeah.
But for those who want to try that, get some insurance first.
Yes, definitely. And also I wouldn't mind trying. I know this might not be your thing, but there's a few out there. They do like dirt bike tours, ATV tours.
Yep,
the
we did talk about this.
the 4-wheeler bikes, dirt buggies.
Yep.
That'd be a good day out. I reckon that'd be something I'd like to try.
Yeah.
Might have to look into that.
I'll sit and watch.
Yeah. And there are other sort of daytime activities that I haven't done that I'd probably, except maybe the zip line, I'd probably have a look
Try
at doing.
these things out. Yeah.
Other than that, if you've done all that or relaxation's more your thing, you chill out at the beaches. There's plenty of beaches. Maybe not the beach, not Pattaya Bay, not that beach there. They've got all the boats spewing all their fucking shit into the ocean, and they pump sewage out into there, and it's really not nice. But
Koh Lam was nice.
North of that, south of that, Jom Tien's got some nice beaches.
Yes, the further south you go away from Pattaya, the better it gets.
Yeah, I've been down as far as Rayong. Rayong's a good day trip.
And we did talk about going when we had the boys, but we never made it down there.
No. So yeah, beaches. And we're talking Pattaya. There's a massage shop. I won't say on every corner. There's 3 between every corner. So it's massage. You go.
But the foot massage. I loved it. Absolutely loved it.
Everyone goes for like full body massages. I don't know. That's not for me.
I loved the foot massage. I don't mind full body either, but the foot massage we did that day was so relaxing. I fell asleep.
You know what I love about
and they were laughing at us for falling asleep.
You know what I love about the foot massage is you're there, and I like to chat to the girls, have a bit of fun with them, muck around with them, joke with them. I love it. Like it's a good, relaxing time, Whereas the body massage,
it's a bit hard.
And I have a few old football injuries, so my right hamstring.
If they push too
hard, when they get in there with their elbows and knees, it hurts too much.
Their elbows, they're standing on you.
Yeah, their heels or whatever they do, it fucking kills. Yeah. So,
no, but I agree. The foot massage is something I'll definitely you should do.
And also, even you can venture into the shopping centres there. They're always good to walk around, catch a movie.
Yep.
I mean, what I've done, I do that all the time.
Didn't we watch one of the Star Wars movies?
Yeah, we watched.
Do you remember what we watched?
I think it was the last one, wasn't it?
Was it the last one, was it? No, it wasn't.
The Rise of Skywalker? No. Anyway, we went in there, and you go into the cinema and you're sitting there, and then the national anthem comes on.
You've got to
stand up.
You have to stand up. Don't sit down.
Yeah, plenty to do during the day.
Be respectful again.
Plenty to do during the day there. No need to go out and get pissed every day.
No. Leave that for the night.
Leave that for night time. Yeah.
And that way breakfast is worth it.
Yeah, that's right. Yes. Breakfast. Oh, yeah. That could be a good topic. We could discuss that next time on the show.
So. Maybe.
Yeah.
All right. Well, look, guys, I think that's it for the episode today.
Yeah, I think that'll do us.
That's it. What's your sign off?
Well, say goodbye.
Yeah.
See you later.
Yes.
Catch us next time.
Yes.
And remember,
yes,
love is only a bastard
away. That's right. All right, guys. Take care.
Thanks, guys. See ya.
All right, bye.
Bye.